Okay. And recording. Okay, so this is Aspire Club Move It Monday for December 12th, if you're paying attention. And we are all here on No Makeup Monday. I did not get the memo, though, so
we're moving it.
Yeah. And I didn't want to scare you guys, so. Anyway, we are here, and look, we have quite a few people now jumping on, which is awesome. The more the merrier.
Yay!
And I think all of you guys know, but in January, when Aspire Club ends, we're going to continue with Move It Monday and kind of open it up by personal invitation only. No, I'm kidding. We will open it up to other people that we know that want to be involved with this group, and we'll kind of play that by ear, see how it goes. We have a really good group here, so but I know some of us have, we'll have new consultants that really would want to be involved and learn and grow together as we're going into Ignite and all that this year. So we just want to keep it going and keep encouraging each other and not lose the connection that we all have made in the last few months. So we're excited. It'll be fun. It'll be good for us all to stay connected and have fun together. So, all right. So I can see, let's see, Angie and Gail and Vicky and Jackie and Jan and Maureen and that's also Jackie, I think. There's a 6-5. Did I miss anybody? Sandra. Anybody else? I think that's everyone. All right, you guys all get extra points. I don't know what for, but you get extra points.
We'll take them.
I'll take them.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so I want to know, I would like to know how you're doing with the challenges this week so far. That we're into day 6 today. And have you guys had any good stuff happen because of the challenges? Or have you got any new clients or consultants, or just how are you feeling about it? How's it working for you?
This is Maureen. I got a new consultant today.
Yay!
Yay!
Woohoo!
Awesome. Is that from doing one of the challenges or just in general?
It was from doing one of the, and I had thought about her, but then I put her down on my list.
Mm-hmm.
And we had talked about her ordering Jaffa, and then I said we should check into sponsorship as well. And she went for that today. So that was perfect.
Awesome. Very cool.
That's cool.
Did she qualify too, Maureen?
Yes, she did.
Awesome.
Even better.
Girl, good job.
Got it going on.
As a goal, share your goal with everyone to make it more real.
My goal is to this month. And so she's my first one.
What is your goal?
4 consultants this month.
4?
All right.
Awesome.
I hope.
No, you just have to do it. There's no hoping, just doing.
Yeah, now you said it, then you have to
This
do
is
it.
called Move It Monday, not Hoping Monday.
Not open.
Just saying. Just saying.
Oh, my goodness. All right. Awesome job, Maureen. Anybody else have anything fun happening?
Jackie, you should share. You had some stuff happen from the challenges.
I did. I don't know. I just think it's really cool. They force you to focus a little more narrow, like, to have your target a little more in focus, and not just be thinking about it and just chasing your own thought. You write it down and you really have to do the literal thing that you wrote down. And so I have 8 parties booked for the last week of the month, and a few others during the month. And I have 4 potential consultants I followed up with today, almost all of them. I still have 2 that I have to get a hold of again. And I just wound up booking like a ton of facials and parties and getting some people interested in being consultants that I wasn't going to talk to yet. And I just was forced to because of the challenge. So it makes you not wait either. People you're thinking about, well, I'll talk to them after the holidays, or all that baloney. It forced me to do it right away.
So what are you saying to them to, with regards to this challenge?
Hey, Gail, we want to hear your conversation. What do you say to your prospective consultants?
Well, let me think. One of them is somebody that I know from El Centro that I had given her a sachet, and she said to me that she would try it. So I called her after 2 days, and she said that she loved it and she thinks her mom would love it too. So I instantly talked to her about having a facial, just personal, with her mom and her both. And I said, Christmas shopping, I brought up the Christmas shopping half price, and then, if you already are pretty sure your mom's going to love it, you have 2 sisters, it's all kind of tailored. I said, but you might as well just become a consultant. You can do your Christmas shopping half price. You can go ahead and book your first party, and it could be yours. You can be the consultant and make money and probably get your royal jelly for free anyway. And, so I just brought all of the things that we were going to do, party and all of that, I made her own it. I made it hers. I said, I'd be more than happy to come, and I'll do the work, and I'll take the profit. That's okay. Or I'll come and do the work, and you can take the profit and learn how to do it at the same time. And then our bookings can be your first parties. So she really liked that idea. So we're going to be talking about in an hour, I think, is when our appointment is.
Great.
Cool.
Great.
So you're basically focusing, kind of like Jackie Geisinger said, more on the preferred client portion right now. Is that what I'm hearing? Or are you really going into the business, like running a business kind of thought?
No, I went fully into the business with her. I just pointed out that she could also get hers at cost into her Christmas shopping, but I said her party, because she mentioned her mom and sister would like it. Her party could be hers, and then the bookings from that could be her first parties.
Right.
So I kind of just mapped out a business plan right there for her.
I guess my question is, are you mapping that out for her in December, or is she going for that, or is she thinking more January?
No, we were talking about booking her party for December anyway.
Okay.
Because the thing that's helping me book so quickly in December, and especially between Christmas and New Year's, is everybody wants a new look for New Year's Eve. So I've really been pumping up smoky eye and all this stuff that people think, they think it's so complicated, and it's just not. And if you don't know how to do it, just go practice in the mirror and learn how to do it, or get a good tutorial on your phone or something, and help your customers learn. But it's just not that hard if you just practice a little bit. And so as far as my customers go, we're focusing on new looks for New Year's Eve, and something glamorous and a lot of gloss and shine and things with shimmer in them. So everybody's really excited to have a new look for New Year's Eve, or new look for New Year, or for holiday parties. So that's what we've been talking about for a couple weeks.
Cool.
That's neat.
I like it.
So that's how I'm getting so many parties is that, glamorous thing that we're doing. But booking my parties, or talking to my consultants about those parties being theirs, and then giving them those bookings, not really talking so much about them coming in as preferred customers. I don't know if I'm wording this correctly where everybody understands me.
No, I understand. Yeah.
And this is all from a follow-up on a sachet.
Yeah, the one that I shared with you, yes. She's a follow-up from SJ.
Okay, cool. Awesome, super awesome.
Very cool.
So when you get them to book, basically you're talking to them then about making it a party that they can use to get into the Jafra program.
Yeah, always.
You're saying as a business, you're saying more to get your products and to buy. Are you, like Lori said, are you pushing the business part of it at all? Or are you just pretty much saying, let's get you started and next year you can move your business?
No, I'm starting everybody this month. I haven't even mentioned next year to anybody. Like I said, because we're just barreling towards the last week of the month, getting everybody's booked to get a new look for New Year's Eve.
Good.
And so when I book them, I always tell them, just, I'm kind of silly with my friends and my customers and the people I know. And I say things like, girl, I'm going to get 2 bookings out of your party anyway, so you want to be yours or not? You know, I just talk like that to people. I know it's not always
It's
lighter,
great.
but it's true, and it's how I am.
Wonderful.
I'll just tell them you can have it or you cannot have it. It's up to you. But you know I'm going to do it. So
And we all know you're going to do it. That's great.
sometimes I look like an idiot and nobody shows up and I don't get any bookings. But you know what? I just laugh through it anyway. Like, what are you going to do?
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Good.
So when you're booking your parties, what are your average attendees, do you think?
I average probably 4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that makes sense.
And then what are your average sales?
500.
That's great.
There you go, ladies. Boom.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't
Jackie-
take, I think people get hung up on, oh, there's not going to be 10 people there or whatever, or the hostess will say something like, oh, it's only my mom and my sister's coming, and just I never turn them down, because that mom and sister could have, a lot of disposable income they can spend on themselves and their family members. You just don't know. And even if they don't, you might have a smaller party now and a bigger one later. So, always don't ever give up a party, I guess. Even if the hostess says there's not a lot of people coming, because other people will just show up sometimes that don't RSVP. But yeah, and it doesn't take a ton of people to make a good party. Our average parties are $400. So
Yeah.
that's a Jaffa average is 400. So if you think about that, they're not saying an average party is 400 when you have 10 people. It's just the average Jaffa party is $400 in sales. So that means some are going to be lower, some are going to be higher, and but you're going to average that amount. Which, if you do that consistently, you're going to consistently have good income. Do what we want.
Lori, can I say something real quick?
Absolutely.
I just want to point out that I've never had a really big party. I haven't had more than 5 people, I think, in attendance yet. And even a couple times when only the hostess was there, her friends boned out on her twice. I had 2 separate hostesses. And both times we just rebooked them. And by the time their party rolled around, we talked about them being the consultant and them making the money from it. So both bombed out, and then they both became consultants and had their first party anyway. So it worked out just fine to have that one-on-one time. She's already blocked out 2 hours to be with you, so be with her.
Right. And just turn it into a personal. I mean, you give her the complete 100% attention. And like you said, you get to talk about everything, answer questions, talk. I mean, it's never a losing situation. Like
Yeah.
you said, they block the time out for you. So use it. Yeah. Definitely. Does anybody else have any fun stuff happening with the challenges? Thank you, Jackie. That was great sharing, by the way.
You're welcome.
I do.
Okay.
This is Sandra. The challenges, I got the first, I think 3, would it be on day 5?
We're on 6 now.
6, that's right, 6. Because I got the first 3 done really great. And then all of a sudden, 4 and 5 came. I think the problem was I went home and life got crazy there. But I kind of missed out. But what it did was, like Jackie said, it makes you focus on the business. And so even if I missed a day, I'm doing it anyway, whether I'm going to be put in for gifts or not. And as a result, that combined with Jackie G's talking about making dial my calls.
Mm-hmm.
I get nervous, as we all know, around technology, but I'm forcing myself to learn it and really get going with it. And so I was able to implement some of the information into my dial my calls for my consultants already in my branch. And then today, when I was stuck at the airport because our plane was late, I was able to write out what I'm going to send out tonight to potential consultants and to, I started on the client one for the 50% off. But it's just got me, the challenges have gotten me really excited making those lists. I said, okay, you made the list, so now you got to follow through and talk to these people. It doesn't do you any good just to make the list. So I really like the challenges. I'm really excited about, if anybody saw Beautiful today and the Ignite, because just the challenges have really got me going. Well, I can't wait to see what the Ignite is. So, and I wanted to be there, Jackie, with you and Norma, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do it because I'm in the middle of work. So,
Oh man.
I'll get a fever.
No.
So I'm this weekend I was on a weekend away with my husband, which was long overdue. So it was good. But that meant day 4 or 5 and pretty much 6, because today I came home going crazy. I have not been, I think I squeezed in day 5 because it didn't take very long. But other than that, I really it just was about, us being away, and I would jump on a few things. I had to be on a few calls, but it was pretty much more focused. So, but kind of like you, Sandra, even if you miss one of the days, you can totally still do it. Do it, 2 days later or whatever. It doesn't, you don't have to not do it just because you're not going to win the prize. Who cares? So you can still do it. So, the whole point of it is that it's a challenge to, like you guys are saying, is to focus and give you small pieces and show you how simple it really can be to do small pieces of things that could really grow your business very quickly. So I think what's going to be interesting is to see, if we take this beyond the 15 days and just at the beginning of every month, do it again, every month, you could take those same daily challenges. I mean, I'm sure Scott's got more up his sleeve he's going to be thrown at us. But,
yeah.
But if he doesn't, or or it's something that is just small enough for you to really focus on, you could do it at the beginning of every month and do your own 15-day challenge to yourself, and then just kind of start tracking it, keeping track of, okay, I did these 10 people. Think about that. If you talk to 10 people about being a consultant, 10 people about hosting a party, and 10 people about the products, and very specifically wrote their names down and followed through with 10 people every single month, which is kind of what we've been teaching you to do, but in a little bit different way. But if you really focused on that and you did that in that way every month, think about how that could start a snowball rolling. I mean, it does. And it's something that's so simple and so, I mean, literally, I put the 10 names on a Post-it note and took a picture of them. It wasn't any big complicated thing. I wrote 10 names down, went into my contact list, and started thinking about who I had thought about previously, and who, as I'm going through my contact list, like what can I talk to about this, and some of them were people that I've mentioned it to before or whatever, but I still wrote them down because I've not had a really good conversation with them, or it's time for me to talk to them again. So I think that, taking these concepts and these principles and reproducing them over and over again, which is, I think, is kind of where Scott's wanting us to go, is consistent growth, consistent learning and doing, not just talking about doing it, but sitting down and doing it every day, doing one thing towards your business. Think about how powerful that could be. So I think it's really, I love that they're doing this, because it really is focusing us in little bite-sized pieces that most of them can be done in just a few minutes a day. So it's not like they're super complicated or really
And it's being intentional.
Yeah, very intentional. As we're going along, we're using the first days, do the fourth days, and et cetera, et cetera. So it's been really cool to watch. It's been really fun to see you guys posting online and seeing some of just seeing what different people's take on the same instructions are. I don't know if you guys have paid attention to that, but just each person kind of has a different idea of how it should sound or look or whatever. And it gives us ideas and lets us learn from each other too. So it's really fun.
I wanted to go back and look at everybody else's because I know my ad was way too long. But I said, well, this is what you wrote, so put it in because you better get this done and move on.
Next.
Exactly. Very true. So yeah, I think it's
There is no wrong to any of this.
Yeah, true.
and it has to be
Just
your
getting
personality.
more
It can't be-
consistent.
right.
Mhm.
It is consistency. And it
Yeah.
has to be it has to sound like you. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
If you go to my page and you take my words and put them on your page, that doesn't sound like you, it sounds like me.
Right.
And you can take something that someone does and then tweak it to sound like something you would say. But again, you're building a relationship with your clients and your consultants and your, future potential consultants and clients. So you want to sound like you, because when they meet you, if you wrote it in my words or in Vicky's words or in Gail's words, and then you go to talk to someone and they're just kind of look at you like, that doesn't sound like what I saw over here.
Yeah. True.
And it's not being true to yourself. So
Right.
it's like, Jackie was just saying, she's totally kind of funny and jokes around with her clients or her hostesses and her potential consultants, and that's awesome. So
Mhm.
that's her personality. My personality, I'm a big smart aleck. So I'm always joking about something, and that carries over into every part of my life. And so that's who I am, though. And people are drawn to me for that reason, and other people are going to be drawn to you because of your personality. And that's how we find. That's why there's plenty of people to go around. Even if you live in a place that has a ton of Jaffa consultants, it doesn't matter, because there's millions of people in every city, and there's going to be enough for you to connect with the people that you connect with. So being yourself and being real and not trying to sound perfect or just exactly like Jaffa or exactly like one of us, sound like yourself and take pieces from other people that you're learning from, but don't try to be someone that you're not, if that makes sense. Be real and authentic.
Right. That makes perfect sense. Yeah.
Lori, I had something happen because we talked about this, and I'm trying to get out of my shell here. And when I had posted the thing on yesterday's challenge, I had 3 emails from some friends of mine that I hadn't heard of and haven't heard from in a while, and they didn't even know that I was doing Jafra. And I'm supposed to meet with one of them Wednesday and the other 2 on Saturday.
Yay!
Oh,
I'm proud of you.
Good job.
And it just took that one challenge to say something, and I was kind of excited because I didn't even think that I had even mentioned it to them at all.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
I love it.
It is.
And you did a good job, by the way.
Thank you.
I love that you're starting to do this, because I know that you love Jafra, and I know that you want to be a manager, and you want, so it's been so fun to watch you coming out of your shell and learning to be brave and get out there and talk and put yourself out there. And that's tough when you're not used to doing that. So I'm really proud of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And these meetings have helped a lot too. Listening to this every Monday and just hearing all the different things that all the different people do, it has helped a lot too.
Well, I think you realize you're not alone, and no one else is perfect either. We're all learning, and we're all growing. And I have areas I need to grow in. Vicky's got her thing she wants to grow in. Gail's got hers. We're all, even though we're coaches, we're all still growing in our business and learning and becoming braver and learning, to find our voice in different areas. So I think it's really powerful for us to all realize that, and to know that we're in as a team, not as, us up on a pedestal telling you guys, to do something. We were all doing this together. So yeah, that's really fun.
Well, and you gain confidence as you do the activities too, because you're repeating the same thing. And so the more you do it, the easier it becomes and the more confidence you have. And people are attracted to that. They want to be a part of that. When you're confident and you feel good about yourself, they want what you have. And that's why so many people are attracted to Jackie, because she really pulls people to her. She really has a great way of speaking to them and kidding with them, I guess, but yet getting them to do what she wants to without them even knowing it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It definitely has brought my confidence up. It definitely has.
Yeah.
It's like anything. The more you do it, the more confident and the more comfortable you get in your own skin. It's like Jackie said, just go in the bathroom and practice makeup until you get to where you want it to be. You're not going to get good at anything unless you take the time to practice and study.
Yeah, you guys should have seen the first time I tried to do cat eye. It was not pretty. Let me just say, it was not pretty. It was more like X eye or something.
Oh, that's funny.
It was a little.
Lord.
Like,
Okay, let's
That's
see it, Marty.
hilarious.
Yeah, but I literally went online and found tutorials and looked. I mean, there's so much available to us, and makeover parties used to scare me because I thought I had to be some whiz at, every single eye shape and every single perfect, knowing everything about everything. And the reality is, someone had told me, I think she was a makeup artist, actually. It's been a while now, but she said, Lori, there's really no wrong way. She goes, go online, look at all the different ways people do their makeup, and they're all out there saying that's the way. So it's not like you have to be perfect. You just have to make that person feel good and teach them a little something new about how to do their makeup. It doesn't have to be some perfection, all the answers and everything. And when she told me that, I was like, really? I don't have to be Miss Perfect makeup artist with all the colors wheels in my head, and she's like, no, you're going to look at someone and know you don't want to put pink on that person, or you don't want to, you're going to look at them and naturally they're going to feel good in certain colors, and that's going to help you too. And they're going to want to wear certain colors. Don't make them wear colors that they don't feel comfortable in. I will never forget this supposed makeup guru guy did a training for Jaffa up in Washington. Maybe it was down here. And he put me in orange all over my face. Orange blush, orange tone, because I have blue eyes. Okay, I might have blue eyes, but I have pink skin. So putting orange, I looked ridiculous, and I was going country dancing a bunch at the time. So I go out and I asked a couple of the guys that I'm friends with, I was like, what do you think about makeup tonight? And they go, and I said, no, really, just tell me. And they said, well, the way you normally wear it is way better. And I tried to tell the guy that orange was not my color. He's like, oh no, it's because you have blue eyes and it totally will work. Just trust me. I'm like, okay. It was just not, not good. So
That's hilarious.
Don't go necessarily by the rules, because the rules say that orange and blue are complementary, So,
and that's why they invented makeup remover.
Yes.
Exactly. And I literally went in the bathroom with my makeup and I was like fixing it because I felt ugly. I felt I felt orange, and that's
Not orange.
and that's,
You are the amber region.
right.
That is funny.
Yeah.
That's a good
So
thing
what
to
I'm saying
think
is,
about.
don't worry about perfection. Don't worry
but
about
it's a good
knowing
thing to think
everything.
about when you're doing somebody's makeup, to not use a color that they aren't comfortable with.
Right. Ask
Because
them.
they aren't going to like it no matter what. So it's better
Right.
to say, which color do you like better, this one or this one?
Mhm.
And give them a choice. And then that way they feel like they're in something they like.
Right.
Good point.
Yeah.
Then you involve them and it makes it more their own, that they
Right.
might
Yeah.
step out and try to do it themselves.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Good
Mhm.
point.
You want to make them happy, not have them walk in the bathroom after you leave and go, ah!
I know.
Stage left.
I know.
Tell all their friends, there was a stupid lady
Right?
at
Like I'm telling you guys. Yeah, exactly.
and she was like, no, it's because you have blue eyes.
Exactly. But that was a big weight off my shoulders with makeup parties, because I was so afraid of them, even though people love doing them. I was so afraid to do them because I didn't feel like I was going to be perfect and know all the answers. So that was like this huge weight off my shoulders of like, okay, I can do this. I don't have to be perfect. I can do what I know, what I'm comfortable with, and give them some options and learn the basic, go on YouTube and there's 5 bazillion training, tutorials on how to apply makeup. Find the ones that you like the look of and learn them and practice them. Grab it your best friend or your daughter. I mean, my 11-year-old would go crazy if I didn't want to do a makeup on her. She'd be like, yeah! And I'd probably never get off of her. But we're trying to, it is little by little. It's just so hard.
Yeah.
So just don't worry about being perfect, but just go out and do it. Because if that's stopping you, it's much better to go and make a mistake, and laugh it off or be real with your clients than it is to not book a party because you don't think you're going to be perfect.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, like Sandra, who just doesn't care and she's going to do it anyway.
Well, and it's not the makeup part. It's the videoing. It's the technology. So I got to figure out, kind of how to do all that. But I'll do it. I'll figure it out.
You will,
Yeah.
girl.
Yes.
Speaking of makeup, have you guys gotten this little day to night set yet?
Love it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So don't forget that. And then and this is in the action. Of course, it has the 3 steps.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And then, of course, anything they buy out of the December catalog, they get this trio for $14. So you could use this as an add-on gift because it's going to cost you $7 if you're over $400 in a month, which we all are. So that would cost you $7. You could give this as an incentive to someone, or basically just remind them that they get it for $14 and this is what's the retail on it? Yeah, $39. So they're getting over 50% off, right? So it's a great thing to remember because they might not think about it because usually purchase with purchase is not going to, generally in the past, it hasn't popped up and said, you're forgetting this, but reminding them. And then we found out today that anyone who goes on our websites and places an order of $50 or more gets free shipping this month.
Yeah, that's
So
cool.
go on, put that out there. Tell everybody free shipping on any order over $50. I mean, if 10 of your friends do that, that's $500.
And you guys tell.
What was that?
Oh, good point. And tell men, I can't say this enough. I learned this up in Phoenix when I went to a beauty emporium. And men, I asked my Lyft driver on the way over to my crash pad tonight. I said, did your family celebrate Christmas? Yeah, we do. Have you finished your shopping? No. I go, well, I just found out today and gave him my card that if you order off my website for everybody, if you spend just $50, you get free shipping and you don't have to go out to the mall because most men don't want to go out shopping. He goes, I'm guilty of that. I gave him some.
I don't even want to go shopping at the mall.
No.
Are you kidding?
No, exactly. Right. So I gave it, my card always has some of the, scent strip things attached to it. And so I gave him the card. I said, call me if you have any, questions on the website or questions about the product or whatever. And we had a great time talking and I think he's going to order. So I'm really excited about it. But you're right. If you said, how many, 10 people, that's $500.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And that's
a great way to look at that.
But it's not.
That's an eye-opener.
Like that,
Math, my other little weakness.
but if
What?
you look at that,
What?
even if you're talking to someone who's a new consultant, like find 10 of your friends who want free shipping for $50, worth of stuff on sale. And this is all of our stuff in the, or all of our products are on sale at 30, 40, 50% off anyway. They're already reduced, and then they're going to get free shipping on top of that. So it's a huge savings. And you can tell them, prices start around $10 because people think, oh, it's a high-end cosmetic line. It's going to start at $300, and there's a ton in here for under 20. I remember a couple months ago, I went through the brochure and I counted how many items were under $20, and I put that on Facebook. Said, go shop here, 30 items under $20 or whatever it was. So, if you
That's cool.
just think about rewording things a little bit differently and think about someone who doesn't have a ton to spend, wants to save as much as possible. Those are the people who this kind of stuff is a big deal to them, because they save 5, 10, 15 bucks worth of shipping. That's a big deal. It's one more present. So, something to think about.
And, if just when I was talking to the Lyft driver, it dawned on me, I was telling him some of the hot, items in the brochure, a couple of hot items. I like to tell men that because they don't really know always what to shop for. And I said, our royal jelly, anything with royal jelly in it, and then our royal almond. And I said, and right now you can get our large sizes of royal almond. You get 2 huge bottles for $52. Well, there's your $50 for your free shipping right there. What a beautiful little girl. So there's your $50 for free shipping.
Exactly. Vicki or Gail or anyone else, any of our fearless leaders online, do you have any other words of wisdom in the last 14 minutes we have left?
Maureen, I have some words of wisdom.
Okay.
I was today with Jan Iverson, and she let me know about a new product that we can order right now. So you can order sachets of the new Ritual product, the cream as well as the eye cream, and you can get them 4 for $5, just like you can the other sachets. And the number on that is 24447.
Incoming.
Very cool. Yeah, I'm excited about this.
Also, you can get the cream, the Global Longevity Cream, in a travel size, and the number on that is 2951.
2951, just 4 numbers?
Yep.
Okay.
And I double checked because that kind of threw me too, but that is what it is. It's 4 numbers.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yep.
That's great. Thank you.
Is to give that eye cream give the eye cream to the, or not the eye cream, give the longevity cream to someone and ask them to try it overnight and let you know in the morning what they think of it, because it's such a difference.
Oh, neat.
And she's quite a few orders just from that.
Wow.
Awesome. I love it.
That is awesome.
I love that they came out with those sachets so quickly after launching the product, because it's like, you want everyone to try it, but it's kind of hard other than buying jars and sticking stuff in, which is really not a sanitary way to do it.
Right.
It's better not to do that kind of stuff, but we've done it over the years because there was nothing else, no other way to share. But the fact that they're doing these sachets, and for such an affordable price too, for basically, what is that, 4 for $5, $1.25. So for $1.25, you could get $139 sale, or even a $40 sale. Either way, you've quadrupled times a bazillion your amount of money. That's really good math
That
for you.
sounds good.
Well, how is that awesome math for you?
Yeah, I don't know math very
great.
well, so that's good.
I like that math.
That's why they invented calculators.
Right.
That's why God made calculators.
Right?
Yeah.
I love that they're giving out loyalty incentive now too.
Yeah, my daughter hates
What, Vicki?
multiplying fractions, and I have to pretend like they're actually useful. When inside I'm like, you're never gonna use this.
Nope. Because you're going straight into Jaffa, girl. Vicki, what did you say? You said something.
I just said I love that they're giving the samples as part of the loyalty. You can choose, your samples in the fragrance, and you can get the longevity.
Oh, when you place your order?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw that and I was like, what the heck? It's Bonus City around here.
Exactly.
I love that. And they're nice.
Yeah.
I like those little tubes of cream. They're very nice. So,
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
It's good.
Have to look into that.
Cool. Any other leaders or anyone else have any little tidbits of information? 10 minutes and counting.
Who's counting?
We're determined to end on time tonight.
Hi, this is Phoebe.
Hey, BB.
Hi. I just want to say thank you, everybody, for this call. It's awesome. But what I was going to say is on page 28 and 29 of our brochure, for those who may not be familiar with our product line, the Jean Day and Risque colognes or perfumes for women, they are a huge, huge seller. So I just want people to try and keep that in mind as you're out there meeting, new clients or just servicing your clients. Don't miss out on this, because if people know that they're back, they're going to want to get them.
Are they the original or are they
Yeah.
the new one?
Yeah.
It's the original. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're calling it classic now, which is fine.
Yeah, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
They are nice.
So that was my 2 cents.
Thank
We'll
you.
take it.
Yep.
Nice.
That's good, because I did have people long ago that love those scents, and I have no idea who they are now. Maybe I'll think about it. So I just want to say,
If you keep your receipts, go back and check, because I know they'll buy them. And if they want to buy one, what I always say is, this might be a special offer. Can I get 2 for you?
Oh, good idea.
Good.
I like that.
Thank you, BB. That's good.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome.
And
Okay, I want to go on mute now.
you should actually be saying that about anything anyone gets right now. Well, don't you have a friend that
Yeah.
would like that as a gift right now? You know,
Great. I like that.
because all of it is giftable, really.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm so happy and excited and proud of the results of the Amber region, our, Aspire Club. It's just phenomenal. I know that it's blown away quite a few of the people in the company, and we're just so proud and happy with you girls. So I just wanted to say good job and thank you.
Yay! La 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 la.
Well, you
Only
leaders have
because
been
I'm not the
fabulous.
Amber region.
You leaders have been really great for us. Thank you.
We have some
appreciate you guys.
kick-butt coaches, I'm telling you.
Mhm.
Yep.
Well,
No joke.
Gail, you're not the Amber region, but you're with us. You're really our part.
I am, and if not, I'm gonna crash the party anyway. So
Me
I'm gonna
too.
be like Jackie Alves right now. You know what? You're gonna let me anyway.
Yeah, and Lori's seen me crash a party. Crashed a Portland party.
We're gonna have a good party at conference. I can't wait to
I know. I
party
know.
there. That'll be so much fun.
It will
Last
be.
year we had a meetup right before the pre-party.
Mhm.
That was
It was
what we
fun.
did. And I think I'm pretty sure that's the best time slot, because once you get past that night, it just goes crazy.
Yes.
Crazy.
After stuff. So I'm thinking that's probably what will happen again, but I still don't know yet exactly where we're doing it. And I gotta
Yeah.
talk to Jackie and see if she already has a plan of some sort, but yeah, it'll probably be just kind of like I did last year, where we just do the Jaffa events. I just put it out there saying, this is where we're going to be if you want to come hang out. It was most of us anyway last year. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
It was fun. It was relaxing. It was great.
Yeah. it was laid back.
So we were actually, I think Jackie might have had the idea of having a T-shirt for the Aspire Club and saying,
That would be fun.
yeah,
Yes.
we could say the last best Aspire Club or something like that.
There you go.
And
As
then
long as it's not white, I'm good.
Yeah, same.
Okay. We'll make it orange for your blue eyes.
Oh,
Great, Sandra.
oh my God.
that's
No, no,
perfect.
no, no.
The
Oh
last
my
best
goodness.
Aspire Club. That's right.
Oh boy.
Mm.
Okay, so I say that the word of the day is shine because my screen is frozen and that's the only page I can look at.
Okay.
So that is the word of the day.
All
And I'm
right.
hoping this is still recording, but if it's not, I guess we'll find out. I mean, I can hear you
Sponsor and
guys.
shine.
What was that?
Sponsor and shine.
Yes, shine
Mhm.
being the key word. So the code word is shine. For those people.
December 12th. Just
Yeah,
shine.
December
All right.
12th. On this day.
Shine.
Your diary.
Log.
Yeah.
Girl, high
This
five.
is all stuff I've gotten from Gail from talking to her. She's always like, dear diary, on this back in the day when little girls actually wrote in diaries. All right.
I know. I have
Instead of
one.
texting to the world.
See, you're gonna
Yes.
love when you hang out with me.
Exactly.
Gail's fun to hang out with. Mm.
All right, ladies.
Lori-
Well, it's 4 minutes down. So if anyone has any last minute anything, now would be the time to say it.
This is Maureen. I have one more question.
Yeah.
Lori, where do you post the pictures from the monthly catalog?
Where do
I
I
couldn't
post
find-
them?
Yeah.
I always put them in the photos area under albums, and they're each in their own album.
And under the Aspire Club, under
No.
albums?
No, it's Jaffra Events, Information and Training,
Thank you.
that group, and then under photos and then albums. And then each brochure, like there's a Spanish client brochure and a Spanish action, and they're each separate albums. So you can just open them, and then you have to save them one at a time, but that's the only way Facebook will let you do it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, good.
I have a question. Hey, Jackie, when you do your parties, do you use the holiday gift wish list?
No, I haven't been. I think it's a great tool and I would love to. I just haven't because I'm following a specific pattern right now and also because I'm new. So it's still the same thing working perfectly for me. So I haven't
Incorporated that.
veered away from that.
They're working great.
I just
for you.
thought, if they're looking for gifts, that would be a trigger, but you already have them thinking already on that mindset.
Yeah, I'm just like a crazy, like targeted royal jelly person.
Cool. Love it.
That's all I'm talking and doing really. And I know eventually I'm gonna have to branch out from that. It's just what's working right now.
It's okay.
Well, that's good.
2017 we'll do something different.
Yeah.
But for today we're doing this.
Yeah. And it's working great.
Yeah, if it's working, don't change it.
Yeah.
Right? Good.
Yeah,
Good job.
We're going into some glamour and some makeover stuff just because of New Year's Eve and holiday stuff. But I mean, I'm still reeling them right back into royal jelly. We're still doing back of hand and then doing their makeup after that. I'm so hard-headed.
Good girl.
Good. Thank you so much for sharing. You're an
Yeah.
inspiration to us all.
Oh,
Mhm.
thank you. Same. And thank you.
All right,
Okay,
ladies.
ladies.
I think it has been a great evening, and we're going to end on time tonight. Can you believe it? Someone better write this in their diary because we're ending on time, not at 7.
No, you're going to go finish Jaffra's challenges
Yeah.
so that you can get in the drawings. Yes.
Yeah.
Chop, chop.
Yeah.
And edit Santa's breakfast pictures, and edit ugly Christmas sweater pictures, and did I go into photography stuff? What? Time of year?
Boy.
You have a lot of hats to wear, girl.
That's right. But I rock them.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you didn't.
All right. Only you guys can see this silliness. You guys and anyone else who watches this video.
Yeah.
It's
Gonna come back to haunt us like in 5 seminars from now or something.
exactly. Someone's gonna screenshot that, and I'll be in so much trouble.
Oh man. Oh, that's funny.
I guess I should have done this, or whatever. But anyway, Okay, you girls have a wonderful, wonderful week. I will see you or
Thank you.
hear you or talk to you next Monday, as usual. And
Okay.
we will go from there. Go
All
do
right.
those challenges.
Thank you, everyone.
Lori.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Lori.
Love you
Bye,
guys.
guys.
Good night.
Thank you. Thank
All
you,
right.
coaches. Thanks, Larry. Bye.
Bye. Let's see. How do I? Oh.